will immediately be halted, and we will begin the process of returning millions and millions of criminal aliens back to the places from which they came.
Taking a live look now at the U.S. Capitol after a full day of events ushering in a new administration. But here at home, some Tennesseans are bracing for possible mass deportations.
Tennessee lawmakers are preparing for a special legislative session to determine what role the volunteer state will play in President Trump's deportation plans.
State Capitol reporter Tori Gessner explains.
Please raise your right hand and repeat after me.
President Donald Trump's inauguration, setting the stage for sweeping changes.
Congratulations, Mr. President.
Near the top of the list, mass deportations. In Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee is ready to help, willing to use tools like the National Guard. But he recently said he hasn't been asked to do anything yet.
What I believe is that President Trump was elected saying what he wanted to do, and the people elected him in a very strong fashion. And I'm supportive of his strategies going forward.
Last Friday, Governor Lee issued an official call for a special legislative session, which could include bills to create a centralized immigration enforcement entity, an immigration enforcement fund, and possible penalties for government officials who adopt sanctuary policies. The session will also focus on strengthening immigration enforcement through agreements that give qualified state and local personnel some of the same powers as federal immigration officers. But some Republican lawmakers don't expect a huge difference between President Trump's first and second terms.
When Trump was here the first 4 years, we didn't need the National Guard or anything like that. When an illegal immigrant was arrested for a crime, when they came into contact with someone in the natural course of business and it was obvious that that was an illegal immigrant, then ICE was notified and they were deported. And so I would assume anyways that it would go back to the way it has always been.
Now, groups like the Tennessee Immigrant and Refugee Rights Coalition are preparing for the unknown.
A lot that we're doing right now is just making sure that people understand, what are their rights. Under the Constitution, everybody has rights regardless of your immigration status.
Turk is also connecting families with temporary guardians in case parents get deported without their kids, and counselors to help handle the stress of what could come, which even Governor Lee can't answer yet.
Hypothetically, guessing what's going to happen in the next months and years is not something I'm going to get into. I will support the president and his efforts.
Reporting in Nashville, I'm Tori Gessner.
Well, during the special session, lawmakers are also considering adding a mark to a legal non-U.S. citizen's driver's license to make sure they can't vote or access government services reserved for U.S. citizens. The special session will begin next Monday. It will also address school vouchers and Hurricane Helene relief.